Hey Leo, how's it going? Hope you're doing well today. Let's take a look into your December read and see what comes out. This is going to be for the rest of December. Leo, what's going on? I've got the Pulp Tarot deck. I got it a couple nights ago from Amazon. I have a lot of decks. A lot of tarot and oracle decks. And I really only use two tarot decks, and I sometimes use this Moonology Oracle deck, but I have quite a bit, and I will use these cards. I'll use them for myself. So selfish of me. But I'm gonna use them here in the very near future. Excuse me. Leo, what's going on? This is for Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising placements. Leo, what's up? Four of Swords. This is your overall energy. Before we start, we are going to do a general spread, and then we will leave it off with some love messages. Sorry, my throat is a little dry. Three of Pentacles wanted to come out. Yeah, so love messages contain mutual energy and whatever your person wants to convey to you. The Tower. Wow. The Tower. So you have the Three of Pentacles, the Tower, Nine of Swords, Ace of Wands, and then the Magician, and the Six of Swords. Eight of Wands at the bottom of the deck. This is all about communication, kind of wanting to be spilled out. Somebody wants to spill the beans. But your overall energy is the Four of Swords. This is you taking time out for yourself, hitting the reset button, getting back to your self-care routine. Maybe you have fallen off of it a little bit. If that's the case, make sure that you are becoming a little bit more self-aware of how you're treating your body, and also what that inner dialogue is sounding like between you and yourself. Just we've got a new moon coming up, so it's going to be a good opportunity to kind of confront what we're trying to not look at. It's going to be the new moon in Sagittarius, and it's going to be a good time, I think, to start manifesting something, because moon manifestation works pretty nicely, and setting intentions towards a specific goal starting on the 19th is going to be very beneficial. Sagittarian energy is very daring and kind of fearless, so it will actually be very helpful when you are starting to look at things that you'd rather not look at, that that you need to process, whatever it is, whatever you are not wanting to think about, whatever you're not trying to step into. Maybe you are questioning certain aspects of your faith, or the belief system that you have been going by for so long. I feel like the Sagittarian energy with this new moon is going to kind of help ease that 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 very discomforting feeling about possibly feeling guilty that you feel a certain way, or you're starting to have different, maybe unconventional or unorthodox type of thoughts kind of play in your head. Let me keep going because I will continue to ramble on. I will talk a little bit more about it, about the new moon in Sagittarius. Three of Pentacles. Why the Three of Pentacles? Nine of Cups. Three of Swords. And the Five of Pentacles. So you're, Leo, you are healing. We have the King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck with the Knight of Wands and the Fool. New beginnings. You're waiting for a new period to kind of open up in your life. I feel like with the Five of Pentacles being here, this is the energy of not feeling like you've gotten what you deserve, or really feeling like you had been neglected in some way, shape, or form. Three of Swords, this is the heartache that followed. I feel like you went through a very heavy, painful period where it was a challenge to really recharge and get back to yourself. I think this is why we've got the Four of Swords here. You're taking your healing phase very serious, I feel, at this time. And so the Nine of Cups is all about making sure that we're filling up our own cups, and that our emotional well-being is at its best. Knowing how to give ourselves that self-love, essentially, before we end up, before we start pouring into others, essentially. And I feel like this was not easy for you. Three of Pentacles, you're, like I said, you're just kind of anticipating that once you go through this process of really feeling whole, that's when you're going to be like, okay, yes, it's a new beginning, a new chapter in life. Why the Tower? The Emperor, Knight of Swords, and the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, Leo. So the Emperor, this is Aries energy. This is you. I feel like you're going to be very adamant here very soon in the near future. Once you feel like you're content with where you're at, and you're healed, and you're feeling like you're in a much better state, feeling more confident, you're going to step into your element. You're going to be feeling a whole lot more empowered, and it's going to show. So we've got the Nine of Pentacles. This is all about our stability. We've got the Nine of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups. Nine of Pentacles is really feeling secure where we are at when it comes to our financial stability, our career, what we do on in our everyday life. This is us feeling like we've got it going on. And this paired with the Emperor and the Knight of Swords, this is like an energy. Knight of Swords is very, very direct, very straight to the point, kind of like how the Emperor Aries energy is. It's very to the point, take it or leave it. I'm sorry if it sounded insensitive. It is what it is kind of energy. This right here is clarifying the Tower. This is saying that this is saying that you are going to be a tower moment. I don't know for what or who, I have no idea. It's just like you're going to be what completely, I don't want to say it's not negative. I'm not saying, because someone in this energy is very grounded, very stable. This is not someone who brings chaos in the scene, but this is someone who, you may, in the near future, when you're in this really empowered energy, you may possibly trigger other people. People may not be very comfortable around your energy because of how solid and how confident you're going to be, you know, how powerful you're going to be presenting yourself. Leo, everybody stand back. Leo is going to be in the house. Leo is going to be the tower that brings down the house. Okay, well, you just take it easy, Leo. Just heal. Just heal for now, my love. Ooh, Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups. This is nice. Queen of Cups. She is just enjoying I don't know, some sort of riveting movie on the TV screen. I almost said big screen, but they had the I wanted to say the boob tubes, you know, the old school TVs. And she's just in the zone. Queen of Cups, Five of Swords, and the Hermit. Clarifying the Nine of Swords. Yeah, wounds. These are your wounds right now. Emotional wounds that you know that it's doing you good. It's serving you well that you are withdrawn, that you are in this Four of Swords Hermit energy, because being in the Nine of Swords energy right here, we don't want to be outwardly presenting ourselves like anything at this point in time, because there's nothing pretty to look at with that. We got the High Priestess. This is the High Priestess in this deck. Yeah. I feel as though you may be feeling quite in tune with you know, the divine, or you may feel quite in tune with the spiritual realm. We have the Ace of Swords, Two of Swords, and the King of Wands. Well, okay, so it goes the Two of Swords, Ace of Swords, King of Wands. This is telling me that, what is this clarifying? This is clarifying the Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands. Yeah, for sure. This is going to be how you're going to move through the world when you really tend to your inner garden, when you really pour that love into yourself the way that you would pour into someone else with your big heart. That is when I feel like the real magic starts to unfold. You're going to be. Did we have I thought we had the Eight of Swords. I guess not. The Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords energy. This is not. It's not an energy that is confident or, outgoing or capable of really clearly manifesting any type of outcome that's, for your highest good. Nine of Swords energy is someone who is stuck in turmoil, someone who is staying up at night and, crying and ruminating over things that have happened, or someone who's experiencing anxiety and despair because they don't know how to get themselves out of this energy so that they can move on to towards a better path. Excuse me. I think you understand or understood, if this has already happened, that being in that energy, you really needed to kind of withdraw from family, withdraw from friends, associates, social media, those type of things that, and I'm not saying that your friends and family are bad influences, but they don't know what nobody knows what you go through when you are in despair, when you are experiencing inner turmoil. Nobody knows what you're going through, only you do. And so it's truly up to you to ground yourself at, when those, tough moments start coming in, and, tell yourself that you need to make sure that you're level-headed, that you won't allow your emotions to override your judgment, because that's what happens when we are feeling hopeless and stuff. It's very hard to look at the bigger picture and try to make sense out of it, without getting our emotions attached, and ultimately, sometimes, unfortunately, making bad decisions because of how we're feeling. So it's really important that you catch yourself and try to detach emotionally in that moment, so you can remind yourself that it's going to be different in the future, in the near future. You're not going to be feeling hopeless with despair, forever. It will pass, and it's best to, ground yourself and show compassion and give yourself grace. Show compassion to yourself. This is these 4 cards right here, 2 of Swords. This is, you know, trying to find the clarity that you need about something, about you will be, or you were, or you currently are trying to find clarity over a situation. I don't know what kind of clarity this is. We can clarify, but I feel like whatever it is, you do end up getting the answers that you need. Those answers may not be what you want to hear. They may not be pleasant, but the answers will be the truth that will allow you to make the best decisions going forward. King of Wands, Ace of Wands. This is you. King of Wands is Leo energy, and this is you, like I said before, you being in your element, you really just embodying the true raw nature of you, which is being confident, being magnetic and bold, and you know, just enthusiastic. I don't really know a lot of Leos these days. My mother is a Leo, but like back in the day, the Leos that I do were very, very outgoing, very upbeat, and you know, just you know, people that had energy that others kind of, you know, loved. People radiated towards them. I don't think that's right, but you catch my drift. You know, this is just you feeling like yourself once again, to the point where you're going to be, you know, moving towards things or towards something or someone with that sense of passion and confidence. It's almost like a reignition of your flame, of your fire happens, and it's just, you know, onward movement from there on. It's just go, go, go. That's what I'm getting with the King of Wands and the Ace of Wands. Yeah. It's very masculine energy. Leo. Okay. You know what? I'm going to go into your love portion. So if you're in the dumps right now, Leo, you won't be for long. And if you're like, no, this did not resonate whatsoever, good. But I hope you could take something out of it from this. What is the energy of the person that you're connecting with, Leo? 2 of Cups, 3 of Wands. Leo, I think the person that you're connecting with, Ace of Swords, 3 of Wands, the person you're connecting with is waiting for you to bring some sort of clarity, some sort of truth, some sort of expression. So that may be in your general spread, you going towards something or someone, and possibly finding some truths that you yourself needed to understand before you could come forward, is probably what this is connecting to. I don't know. Page of Swords, this is your person's energy. Queen of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, Emperor. This is on the bottom of the deck here. We've got the Queen of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, and the Emperor. Could be dealing with an Aries, Capricorn, or Cancer. Regardless of signs, could be any water sign or earth sign, really. This person here, we've got 3 cards that just came out. 6 of Wands, 9 of Wands, and the 2 of Wands. Page of Swords, this person they've been trying to, they're wanting to understand what's going on between you two. They're wanting to see where the situation lies. This person here by no means is at the level of a Page of Swords, because we have the Emperor, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Queen of Cups. This person here may not be in your vicinity, in your proximity, because they're trying to understand things before they make any type of move. I feel like this person here they're in this Emperor energy where they are pretty grounded. They are in this very calm but serious state of being. With the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups, this person here may be holding back. The Emperor is very stoic. He's not emotional. He does not share his emotions. Really, he's very serious, and that doesn't mean that he doesn't have emotions or that he doesn't want to experience love. He's just very good at keeping all that in and to himself. But with the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups here, I feel this Emperor is wanting to, they're wanting to give their love to you. Essentially, they're wanting to invest into this connection with you, but they're not, because they feel like they're needing to know what's going on with you, because you were in this 4 of Swords energy, so you've been withdrawn. You have not been communicative, most likely, and for good reason. You're wanting to be presentable. If you're dealing with an Emperor, you don't want to be someone who's in the 9 of Swords energy. I'm not laughing at that. It's just, for somebody to be, a bloody mess. I'm sorry, it sounds that bad, but it is what it is. I'm an Aries. I'm messing with you all, but sometimes I can have some dry or insensitive humor, so don't mind me. Yeah, if you were to be in that 9 of Swords energy, and you would, and you wanted to you know, come into union with this emperor like that, I don't think it would end very well. Probably not how you wanted it to. You have to match the energy that you seek outside of you. You cannot be, you have to be in the same vibration. So 6 of Wands, 9 of Cups, and the 2 of Wands. This person here, I feel as though they're waiting for the moment that they feel things are right between you and them. I feel as though the moment that they understand or that they see that things are capable of growing between you two, I think that's when they are going to be, pouring their heart out to you. Yeah. But right now they're just, they're presenting as the Emperor, but they're in the Page of Swords energy because they're wanting to know. 2 of Cups. This 2 of Cups is coming out. 2 of Cups. This King of Wands, that's you. Ace of Cups. Oh my God. 4 of Swords behind that. But this person is really adamant about bringing love to the table. Got Ace of Cups, 2 of Cups, King of Wands. It's like this person is, I think this person envisions a future with you because they themselves see you. They see how you would look like in their future. Oh, Leo. The 5 of Pentacles. My hair just keeps looking worse and worse. So that was way too many. So we're going to pull like one more card and then we will see what the mutual energy is. I don't do reversals. Okay. 5 of Pentacles, the Devil, 5 of Swords. Wow. Why? Temperance. Okay, so they are in the process of transmuting some really negative energies, really low vibrational energy that they're still a little stuck in, I guess you could say. 5 of Pentacles, the Devil, and the 5 of Swords. So Leo, this person here is stuck in this energy of not letting go of, of the idea of defeat with you. They're not letting it go. I don't know if you two had gone through something in the past that signifies that you two, obviously, I mean, we have the Temperance here. Well, it doesn't necessarily have to be attached to you, but this person here is trying to become more optimistic when it comes to the success of this connection. This person here is ruminating in thoughts of how, with the Five of Pentacles here, they're ruminating about how this is just going to end up in a situation where they are being they're being, I want to say shorthanded, but they fear that they're not going to get what they deserve in this connection. They want to offer you a lot with the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups, and the Two of Cups, with the Ace of Wands coming at you as the King of Wands and the Emperor. This person wants to do it big. They want to go all out. When they love hard, and they love deep too. They open up their heart big and wide for the one that they share deep feelings with. And so I feel like they really want this to work out between you two, and they're trying to figure out what's going on with you. And as we see, you are emerging or about to emerge out of this healing process. And they're also trying to move away from the idea that they're going to be neglected and left feeling empty. Yeah, they fear a very negative outcome. So but they are transmuting this as we speak. They're working on this. So Leo, what is the mutual energy between the two? The Hanged Man and Five of Cups. Oh, I feel like this very well may be someone that you have history with, that you share a deep emotional connection with. And I feel like you and this person are both feeling very empty without each other in your lives. Feeling hopeless, and not hopeless, but just feeling like your hands are tied behind your back and you can't really do much at this point in time, and really feeling the pain and the sadness, the disappointment that that you two can't be with one another. Page of Wands here. Mutual energy. This is you two still having, a level of optimism and hope, basically, that things are still possible between you two. Ten of Swords, Three of Swords. Yeah, the heartache is, yeah, okay, that's a lot. But the Four of Swords just came out again. There's heartache between you two, and I feel as though both of you are healing and transmuting all this negative energy. So that is the mutual energy. Ooh, the World. So what your person would like to convey is they're wanting to do things differently with you. I feel like they're wanting to experience everything possible with you in the best way possible. They want to see things in a positive light. The Magician, Seven of Cups, Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands. This is Aries energy, Gemini energy. Page of Cups. This person here is the Fool, more Aries energy. Yeah, this person here is really trying. They're trying to make things possible with you. Like they're wanting to, I don't know how to say this. This person here sees you as someone who's very magnetic. That's what I'm getting. When I look at the Queen of Wands' face, she is just, her eyes are just dead set on who she's looking at. But I think this person here is wanting to know all the different ways of pleasing you, of creating. This person is wanting to create new and different opportunities to get close to you. They may be trying to find out different ways of actually getting this connection back on track. Yeah, wow. This person here is trying to be creative in the ways that they could approach you. And I think you're aware of that. I think you see that, Leo. What would you say to your person? Three of Cups. You would love to let your person know that you want to spend time with them. You want to, enjoy their company, enjoy each other's company, and, make happy memories with them. This is you just really looking forward to the days where you two are actually spending time together. So, yeah, I hope that helped, Leo. Take care.